Welcome to Production Design and VFX announcements. So, me and Kai weren't right.
I'm not Kai.
Kai's not here right now.
I was right, however. I predicted that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood would win Best Production Design. Lo and behold, Oscars on Sunday. It did. Isn't that fun? So, the award went to Barbara Ling and Nancy Haig. I think they both really deserve the award because, like I said in the last show on production design, they really went out of their way to transform Hollywood to look 1969. They just really delved into the set. It was just great. So I think it was great, and especially considering it's Barbara Ling's first Oscar. I'd say she's definitely deserves it. So yeah, she's not been involved in popular films, but instead films like an unlikable DC one, Batman and Robin. Was that the Michael Keaton one?
No, that was that the
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger going, who killed all the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. It's
very good impression.
Thank you.
So yeah, that one. But yeah, so Once Upon a Time in Hollywood won, Barbara Ling's first Oscar. Great, I'd say deserves it.
For Nancy here, this is her second Oscar, her previous being Best Art Direction in Bugsy 1991. Similar to Scarlett Johansson, she was nominated for 2 Oscars in the same year for another film called Barton Fink, and she will be the set decorator for the anticipated horror sequel, Quiet Place 2.
A Quieter Place.
A Quieter Place.
That's what they should call it.
Yeah. The quietest place.
If Once Upon a Time did not win, I would like to think Jojo Rabbit would win. But overall, I'm glad that Once Upon a Time won, even though it's only won 2 Oscars this year, with Brad Pitt for Best Supporting Actor, which he also deserved.
I thought it maybe could have had more, because it was a really good film.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more.
It was good.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would be Best Film, obviously. That was Best Director, that was my choice. But But I'm glad with production design. I think it definitely deserves to win.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. For VFX, the winner is 1917. The award went to Guillermin Rochellon. I don't even know how to say that name.
No one does.
Yeah.
No one does, no.
Which this is his second Oscar win. His first came from the blockbuster Life of Pi.
Very good film, very good.
2012.
You see the effects in Life of Pi, right? Obviously you've got tigers, you've got the ocean, you've got it's great.
Considering it was 2012, that's very good.
Exactly. And 1917, a plane crash and hidden camera cuts.
Yeah.
I went on a huge thing last week. But I said I don't think 1917 deserves to win VFX because obviously it's up against Endgame and even The Irishman for the de-aging. So I think that there's a big opinion going around now, and it's that 1917 is just a basic war film. The only thing that makes it different is that it's got camera tricks.
Somewhat a gimmick.
Yeah, it is. And like I said last week, I think people are saying that 1917 is just an Oscar-winning film. It's not made to be a film. It's just made to win.
Yeah, Oscar films are usually war or drama. That's a very good a way to get in that category.
Exactly. So if you look at Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that was a story that he wanted to be told, and it was his own. The Tarantino wanted to be told. It was his own creation, and he wanted to make that just good, and he did. He did do that. Whereas I think 1917 again was made to win awards.
It just lacked VFX. It had
exactly. It shouldn't be. I don't
in
think
the long running shot, they'd used it occasionally with some to take the path out and some tire tracks, but overall it wasn't used very much at all.
Yeah, they did basic tracking over over the grass with the explosion rigs and things like that. But that's nothing compared to The Irishman, where obviously there'll be CGI in the background, and even in Once Upon a Time there's probably a little bit of CGI in the background as well. Yeah,
and as I said last week, The Irishman, it had a big, huge. It really helped the industry with what it had done because they didn't have to have any dots and it just helped the performance.
It did. It was solely reliable on that.
Yeah.
So I think while 1917 was good, don't think it deserved VFX in my opinion. So yeah.
It also went to Gerard Butler, which is the first Oscar win, but he's known for iconic blockbusters like the Harry Potter franchise, Forrest Gump, and the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
It went to Greg Butler, not Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler's the guy from 300. I don't think he was in Forrest Gump. It would be very different if he was in Forrest Gump.
Might be very close friends, never know. Alright, finally, Dominic, not even going to try and pronounce that last name.
Tuahi.
Okay, Tuahi, yeah. Thank you very much, Conrad.
Tuahi.
He was only nominated for 2 Oscars, which is his first came from Solo Star Wars Story. Yeah, I said that right. And obviously from 1917, which gave him his first Oscar win.
So yeah, I'd say they were most likely to win it because they won from the same category back in the BAFTAs. But the point of CGI is to do the impossible, you know, and to capture it with a normal camera and make it look convincing on screen. So like a plane crashing in a barn in 1917, there's no other shot in the film that was really, you know, eye-catching as such. But yeah, well, I mean, even the thing where Schofield jumps off the bridge into the river, it looks...
Rubbery.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It looks
It doesn't
very...
look real.
You can't tell. Like, if they had, like, a tracking thing of him actually falling, obviously, I mean, they have to put some effects so it looks like he's falling faster than he did.
Oh.
With that, it looked like they just stood him up, big leaf blower, blasted him with air, and he just went... And that was it, and then he fell in the river. I don't think it was really, really great. I don't think
I
it
saw like
fully
a
worked.
footage of behind the scenes, and he did jump, but it was not far.
Yeah, it was like 4 feet onto a mattress.
It was just the same level ground. He just slept there.
But yeah, so it's not great really, but it's not as bad as some other CGI things recently. You know, like Henry Cavill's mustache in Justice League.
No.
You know, I mean, actually, do you know in Mission Impossible, you know what he was growing it for?
Yeah.
There's in that bathroom fight scene. There's I don't know because they're filming it like between two different things. There's a part where he walks, he does that with his fists, and there's a little cut that hit it really well. But a shirt pocket randomly appears, and his beard gets thicker, so it's obvious that they filmed that over like a different while.
I didn't
know
know
costume.
that.
If you look at it, look it
really
up actually.
clever.
He stands up and goes like that, and this pocket appears. So he's wearing a different shirt, and you're like, but really clever.
Mm.
But yeah.
Also talking about Justice League, going back to production design, there's some really interesting ways there for the stunt scene Cobra in that set. Like, because obviously they were throwing each other about, the floors had been made out of really soft foam, and in one of the shots where the rhinos, he kneels down and the floor squishes down. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not really noticeable in motion, but just mention it.
That's more for like fight practices, obviously.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to do close-ups. One of the most notable ones is in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, in the fight scene on the highway. They had a mat that looked exactly, had the same sort of texture, it was obviously a mat as the floor of the highway, and they used that in fight scenes so that they could throw that so it wouldn't be obviously as hard. But that's not close-ups. That's not close-ups because then, like you said, squishes. So yeah, that's something.
I imagine it's not noticeable though, like when you're watching things.
Oh no, definitely.
Yeah.
No.
And like most people probably wouldn't even think of that.
Although obviously with Marriage Story, another one this year, when Adam Driver punches the wall, just a flimsy little, and then crack. It's obviously just really
Yeah,
thin.
it was very awkward that bit.
Yeah.
Another Oscar film that.
And that was considered the best scene in the movie.
Everyone
Jesus
knows
Christ.
it now.
Oh, God. But yeah, anyone else anything to talk about?
Well, other than 1917, I would say either The Irishman for its revolutionary technique for de-aging Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and Joe Pesci to make them look younger and older. And I would also have to say Lion King.
I forgot about that actually.
Yeah, even
really
though that The Lion King wasn't,
I don't think Lion King should have been
Highly-
nominated for VFX.
it
Well, that's
wasn't.
the thing.
It wasn't highly rated.
It was in animated films
almost
as well.
entirely VFX, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing. They managed to get realistic looking lions. I mean, obviously they will have used action animals for tracking and things like that, for references and things like that. But I watched the behind the scenes thing. For most of that, majority of it was just in a computer room.
Yeah.
That's how they made it.
It was nominated
Same
for
with Endgame.
animated film, best animated film, and really, it deserves to be there more.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Visual effects, I feel like, is more about assisting the film and bringing
Well,
something.
that said,
Yeah.
though, Endgame. I think that there was obviously a lot of actual filming, but there was little dots and things like that. Almost every scene had, in fact, every scene would have had some CGI.
Yeah. I can't imagine any of them didn't, because all
Exactly.
the superhero, even in all the time traveling Blitz. Spoiler, by the way. It's been a while. Biggest film of the year.
Yeah, it's an edit, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but even the costumes were all CGI in that film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was CGI.
So I think that is, and it's not bad CGI.
Yeah.
None of Endgame was bad CGI.
There's only one noticeable part of Endgame that I thought wasn't good, which was a 2-second clip of Michael Douglas, which I imagine they didn't spend much time on de-aging him, and it was very quick and you'd miss it.
Where was that again?
When they go back in time and
Is
it's
that the-
Iron Man and Captain America
in the bed.
there's just a quick shot of his face, and they obviously didn't spend much time on it, but it's just. But overall, the quality was very high.
Yeah,
and
it was good. It was
Yeah.
good enough.
to bring the story to life, it brought a story to life that you wouldn't usually get and couldn't be done without it. While films like 1917, as you said before, realistically didn't need any VFX.
No.
The plane crash, even that, like, you could have probably done real. Or something.
Practical enough, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like it's outrageous where it couldn't be done in real life.
It's on there's a plane crash going on next door. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
very loud. But yeah.
For what you just said about Endgame, it just reminded me of what happened in Infinity War, when Thor just landed in Wakanda. You could see like a quick shot of like Mark Ruffalo and his like Hulkbuster suit just like opens up and he's like, "Oh, you guys are so screwed now," and then you could just tell how poorly CGI that looked. It just doesn't look really
Yeah, I
good.
know what you mean. There was some comments about Civil War with the heads at one point.
Yeah.
It's a similar issue.
Yeah, but there's some like good CGI in Civil War as well, with like the Black Panther suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
have you got anything to say?
no, I was just going to say, well, there we go. There we have it.
We've run out of time now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's been the...
Who's talking? Are you going? Am I going?
I'll go.
You go.
Well,
I'll let you go
I'll go.
first.
Okay, so that's been the VFX and production design announcement, not rundown, sorry, that was last week.
I could have done this. Right.
Yeah, he probably would have done it. Okay, so the winner was 1917, possibly controversial.
For VFX
Yeah.
and production design for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Yeah,
I'd say that
he should have
deserves it.
probably ended it. He would have done much better job.
Yeah, it would be.
Alright, bye.
Tune in next week.
Bye, James.
Don't forget to subscribe to Ufilms production, and also don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below about what you think on the VFX and production design winners. Bye.